Cinderella. Once there was a girl named Cinderella. She was kind and good. She lived with her stepmother and 2 stepsisters. They were not kind. They gave her old clothes and made her work all day. She cleaned the floor. She washed the dishes. She cooked the food. The stepmother and stepsisters wore nice dresses. They laughed at Cinderella. She had no nice clothes. She had no shoes. But she smiled and stayed kind. One day, a man came to the house. He was from the king's palace. He brought a letter. The letter said there would be a big party at the palace. The prince wanted to find a wife. All young girls could come. The stepsisters were happy. They wanted to go. They shouted and danced. They asked Cinderella to help. Cinderella helped them get ready. She brushed their hair. She cleaned their shoes. She made their dresses look pretty. Cinderella wanted to go too. She said, "Can I go to the ball?" The stepsisters laughed. "You cannot go. You have no dress. You have no shoes. You are only a servant." The stepmother said, "You must stay home." The stepsisters went to the ball. Cinderella sat near the fire and cried. Then, something bright filled the room. A kind old woman stood there. She had a wand in her hand. She said, "I am your fairy godmother. Do not cry, dear child. You shall go to the ball." She waved her wand. The old dress turned into a beautiful gown. The dirty shoes became glass slippers. The pumpkin outside turned into a big gold carriage. The mice became horses. Cinderella was very happy. She looked beautiful. But the fairy godmother said, "Listen, my dear, you must return before midnight. At midnight, the magic will go away." Cinderella said yes and left in the carriage. She went to the palace. Many people were there. They wore fine clothes and danced. When Cinderella walked in, everyone looked at her. She was the most beautiful girl. The prince saw her and smiled. He said, "Will you dance with me?" Cinderella said yes. They danced. They talked. The prince liked her very much. The stepsisters were there too, but they did not know the girl was Cinderella. They thought she was a princess. Cinderella danced and smiled. She was happy. But then the clock began to strike. Dong, dong. It was midnight. Cinderella remembered the fairy godmother's words. She said, "I must go." She ran down the steps. One glass slipper fell off her foot. She did not stop to take it. She ran to the carriage. The dress turned back to rags. The horses became mice. The carriage became a pumpkin. But she was safe at home. The prince found the glass slipper. He said, "I must find the girl. I will marry the girl who can wear this shoe." The next day, the prince went to every house. Many girls tried the shoe, but it did not fit. The prince came to Cinderella's house. The stepsisters tried the shoe. Their feet were too big. Then Cinderella came forward. "Can I try?" she asked. The stepmother said no, but the prince said yes. Cinderella tried the shoe. It fit her perfectly. The prince knew she was the girl. He smiled. He said, "Will you marry me?" Cinderella said yes. They had a big wedding. The people were happy. The king and queen were happy. Cinderella became a princess. She wore beautiful clothes, but she stayed kind and good. She helped others. She smiled every day. The stepsisters were sorry. Cinderella forgave them. She gave them a home in the palace. They were not mean again. Cinderella and the prince lived happily ever after.